Hello guys, in this video I am going to explain you about Big Data Module 1. What is Big Data and explain its characteristics. This is very important question for 6 marks. They have asked 3 times in video question paper. This is very important. First of all, what is Big Data? Why we use Big Data means there is a disadvantage in database. That is, we can store only small amount of data in database. The data which we can't store in the database, we can store in using big data. That's why we come up with the big data. What is big data? Big data is a collection of data sets so large or complex. The data will be so large or complex whose size is beyond the ability of typical database software tool to capture, store, manage and analyze the data. The data is very large and we can capture the data, we can store the data in big data, and we can manage the data which we can stored already, and we can analyze that data. The characteristics of big data, they may ask 3 V's or 5 V's of big data also. You have to write this answer only. There are, it is classified into 3 V's, 3 V's and 5 V's. 5 V's means volume, velocity, veracity, variety and value. 3 V's means value, velocity and variety. What is variety? Variety is one of the characteristics of big data. Variety refers to the different types of data generated from the multiple system. The different types of the data, that is structured, unstructured and semi-structured. What is structured? Structured means it follows the proper data model. For example, SQL, that is structured. The data will be stored in structure format is structured. The rows and columns, data is represented in the form of rows and columns. The table format, the rows and columns will be there. The rows and columns will be there. And row value and column value are related to each other. The row value and column value are the related to each other. It is pre-structured of data. The structure will be predefined already. Unstructured data, there is no pre-data structure. There is no particular data structure will be there. And 80 to 90% comes under the unstructured format only. In unstructured format, there is no rows and columns to show the particular data. That's why 80 to 90% people use this unstructured to store their data. This is no data model. There is no particular data model to store the data in this unstructured format. And semi-structured. The semi-structured is both the combination of structured and unstructured data. For example, log file. The log file will be sometimes structured, will maintain the structure. Sometimes we don't maintain the structure. That's why semi-structured. In this big data, we use HDFS, Hadoop Distributed File System, to store the large amount of data in distributed manner. The second one is veracity. Veracity represents the quality of the data. We have to mention the 2 points, accuracy and trustworthy. What is accuracy? The accuracy gives the better quality of the data, and the trustworthiness refers to the safe and security of the data. How the data is secured and safe. How much is secured and safe. The accuracy gives the better quality of the data. And the third one, value. Value, how much the important the data is. For example, if we take the camera, for example, camera is the example. Initial stage, the new camera is there means in initial stage there is no value for that camera. Why? Because we didn't take any photos from that camera, that is null. In final stage we have taken from 30 to 40 pictures. Some value will be added to that camera. The value is there. How much the important the value is, the data. Volume. Volume, it refers to the amount of quantity of data. Volume means the quantity of the data which is generated from an application. Size determines the processing considerations for handling the data. And fifth one is velocity. It is used to measure the speed. The velocity is used to measure the speed at which the data is generated and processed. The speed at which the data is generated and processed. Velocity plays a critical role in overcoming the challenges of big data. To overcome the challenges of big data, the velocity plays major roles in big data.